What's up, everybody? It's the Best Bod Kids Move, and I can finally talk about this game. This is. I don't know if I should call this a review. I beat the game. I'm probably still going to continue to play it. I rolled the credits. Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I have to admit, is probably the greatest game I've experienced in a very, very long time. Before I get into the details, I'm just going to say this. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is my game of the year. It's my game of the generation. And the reasons for it is because this is a brand new studio. And I think the owner came from Ubisoft, so a lot of people hate on Ubisoft, but brand new studio, staff of 30 people, grassroots. They found the music dude. They found their music dude on freaking Soundcloud, and they found the writer on Reddit. If there's any developer diary or documentary that I want to watch, it's from Sandfall, the people that made Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This game is game of the year. It's game of the generation for me because it did. Let's talk about the facts. The facts is everybody know I don't indulge in turn-based RPGs. I've publicly shatted on them for years. I kind of avoid them. I try them and I drop them. You know what I mean? I just can't get into the meta. This game, ever since I saw it on the Xbox Game Showcase, I was like, I always said, hey, I'll give it a try. But, you know, I said I'd give Persona 5 a try. I said I'd give Persona 3 Reloaded a try. And I gave them a try. Just couldn't stick with them. Expedition 33, man, is a game that they delivered on graphically. No doubt about it. They delivered it graphically amazing. Story, I just got roasted last night for posting a picture of myself after I rolled the credits of Expedition 33, where it literally made me ugly cry. I cried at the end of the game for, I guess if I picked a different decision, the decision I chose to end that game made me cry. I'm talking about crying the way I cried at the end of The Color Purple, the way I cried at the end of Good Will Hunting, like where I didn't want to cry, the way I cried at the end of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like there's a select few movies that kind of, you know, pour a tear, gets me to pour a tear, and this is probably the first video game I don't recall. You know, I'm trying to think. Maybe Life is Strange didn't make me cry. It made me feel some type of way, but it didn't make me cry. This one literally made me cry. So, the story, the writing in this game is incredible. Like, I was able to keep up and understand, and all the cinematics, the story plots, the plot twists, the gotchas, like, they executed. Combat and gameplay. This is a turn-based RPG. They made turn-based fun. Now, I know they're probably not the first one to have interactive turn-based, but this is the most useful. I don't know how they perfectly manage to implement the soul style of gameplay in a turn-based action RPG. Meaning, during these fights, the reason why I avoid turn-based games is because I don't like my turn, your turn. Oh, he has a buff that makes him go 2 or 3 times, or oh, I need to equip this and stuff like that. Now that all that exists in this game, but in this game, I feel like I can do something about it. You can actually play through this game if you're skilled enough without getting hit at all. You know what I mean? Without getting hit at all, that can actually happen because you have the option to parry, dodge, jump, to avoid getting hit in this game, and you do that during the, and it makes it more interactive, right? So, in the game world, it's crazy. So, it nailed graphics, it nailed story, it nailed gameplay. It also nailed music. reason why this is a big deal, I don't pay attention to music in video games. It's only a handful of games where I just could have it. Yo, this soundtrack is bananas. This is one of those games where the soundtrack, it's so important to what's going on. You know why it's so important to what's going on? At one point, I ran into a bug into the game, and I realized it's a bug. It was towards the end, but it was in the middle of me looting, like not in the middle of me trying to get beefed up so I can do this fight. So I went and revisited some areas that I went into the past. The music went out, and I'm like, oh crap, this is like very bland. But throughout that happened only once. I didn't experience it again. But the music is so impactful. The soundtrack is amazing, and the timeliness of the music, the way it enhanced the battles, they found perfectly a way to like battle your emotions, man. This game is incredible, man. I don't care what no one says. I don't care if people say it's cap. I know Bond is over there hating on the game, and I know Hardy, everybody's hating on people saying I'm cap. This game is incredible. The time and joy that I had with this game, the feeling of being excited and feeling accomplished after getting through a tough boss, or finding out a secret, or unlocking a move, or unlocking an ability that like just helped me get through the game. It's just everything about this game. I never wanted to put this game down. So many games, like I had to put down Oblivion because I wanted to continue to play this game. I had to put down Doom because I wanted to continue to play this game. Like, I didn't finish Assassin's Creed because I wanted to play this game. This game kept me hooked, and I still want to play even though I wrote the credits, man. And the fact that they give you this decision at the end of the game that kind of just like, I think, I don't know what happens, but I know the ending I chose really made me grown man cry. But all I got to say is play it. People say, oh, you wouldn't play it. Would you have played this if it was on Game Pass? Probably not. Probably not. I say that not because like I said, I wanted to try. I think it looks good, but you got to be willing to give some. If there was no Game Pass, you have to be willing to give this game a chance. I think I eventually would have gotten to it with all the word of mouth and the Metacritic and all that stuff. But Game Pass definitely helped. But this game, like, it's just so damn good. Like, it's so good that if it doesn't win Game of the Year, I'm slapping Jeff Keighley when I see him. If this game doesn't win anything for music, I'm slapping Jeff Keighley when I see him. I'm looking forward to the Game of the Year because I'm just curious of what music they're going to use. You know how they play the orchestra? This is the definition of Game of the Year, like sort of orchestra. Like, this game, honestly, even though 2025 has been so far for me, it's been an incredible year for games, I would not be mad if this game swept every category it's in. Action, combat, RPG, indie, music, best game direction. It literally should win every single award it's nominated in. It's that damn good. And honestly, it puts the rest of the industry to shame, because you think about how much money is wasted, all the money going into marketing, the ballooned gaming budgets, and you telling me 30 people came together and put this game together, and they literally, like, where they got like the music composer from, where they got the writer from, and you telling me like I should look at this and like gaming should be in a good place, because we should put more trust into like these smaller teams to like these independent guys who have the capability of doing like great things. And maybe this should teach the industry a lesson, like not everything needs to be $500 million. You know what I mean? And by the way, they're selling this game for $50. This $50 game is leaps and bounds better than any game I paid $70 for, any game that I paid $60 for, and any game that I'd probably pay $80 for. This is my clear-cut Game of the Year. Whether GTA was releasing this year or not, this would be Game of the Year. Whether Fable was releasing this year or not, it would be Game of the Year. Whether it be Gears of War, Halo, this would be Game of the Year. I don't know how they done it. They did something incredible. And the only down part to this game being so incredible is that I don't think they can go up from here. Their next game, literally, they could literally do another game, right? And because how fickle the industry is, and it be a better game, and it still probably won't scores high. They did everything right too soon. They peaked too soon. And that's what the only thing I'm afraid of, is that they peaked too soon. They probably have to make a game in a complete different category just so it's not compared to this game. But this game is edged in history of gaming and one of the best RPGs that exists. I don't care about all those Japanese RPGs games that people say I should play or anything like that. This is a unique experience, a unique situation. It was so good. I don't think this game's greatness will translate to me trying to play another turn-based RPG or a JRPG. I don't think it taught me to like those games. I just think this game is too unique in its own right. I'll be willing to try, but I don't know if I'm going to get the same experience. But that's all I got to say, man. I'm going to be a part of like some spoiler alert casts that come through. I don't know. There should be one. But this game, all I got to say, man, I recommend this game. This is easily a 10 out of 10 for me. I had no issues with the game. I had no issues. It kept me hooked. And it's my game of the year because it was in a genre I don't typically approach. And I felt like it nailed everything to perfection. This is as close to perfect you're going to get. And that's my video, man. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. And Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is my game of the year. My game of the generation is only May. But I just don't see anything topping it. We'll get some good games. Sure, there's going to be some amazing games that come out. Just don't see anything pushing this. I don't care about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That I know that was our early gem people like, but nope. I couldn't get into it. And, obviously I had love for Evolve. I think that was a great game, but it doesn't come close. South of Midnight is great, but again, doesn't come close. There's a lot of great games this year. This one definitely did it for me. I'm going to say this. After I've completed Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and the emotion it invoked and the sense of satisfaction I had, I don't really care to play another video game for the rest of the year. I really don't. That's how good that's how good this game was and how satisfied I was with this game. I don't care to play another video game for the rest of the year, and that's just the truth, man. Check out Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's only $50. Buy it. I'm probably going to buy it, a physical copy if I can get a hold of it. And it's also on Xbox Game Pass, which is incredible. This is the best game to launch in Game Pass, and it was a day one game. So, and I know it's selling millions. They deserve all this success. This is how you create a video game, bro. This is how you did it. It doesn't seem like they did something amazing by accident, but they did it, and it's great. That's my video, guys. Peace.